This is Bournemouth's Winter Wonderland Christmas market and Christmas tree display. Just a quick walk round to show you some of the joyful things that my friend Peter and I saw last night, the night before Christmas Eve, 23rd. Unfortunately, there were far too many people in it, but it was a beautiful sight nevertheless. Here's me wishing you and yours, from my house to yours, and to your neighbours, your friends, your family, and all the people around you, the merriest of Christmases, a happy new year, and there's the tip of my finger. Have a great one, and whatever you're doing, make the most of it. Bless you all. Bye. As you might expect, there were a lot of ridiculously overpriced gadgets, gimmicks and other crazy stuff that you can purchase for your walkthrough that will almost certainly break down or completely break by the time you finish the walk. That I did try to take home, but it was a little big to put in my bag, so I left it there for everybody else to see. How nicely decorated the public toilets look behind. They're almost festive in their sort of creamy orange lights. So we're just going past, oh, there's a clue, the pop-up ice skating rink, which is always very popular at Christmas. That's not it, that's just some plants with some pretty lights on them and some more overpriced tat to buy. But no, the ice rink is always very popular with people who can skate and people who like to fall down a lot. I fall into the latter category, and therefore I don't go. So, ha 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 ha. Here's probably my favourite tree coming up, the walk-through giant upside-down ice cream cone. And let's see what else we can see along the route. Luckily it was fairly early in the evening, so there weren't too many drunks around, and those that were around were being corralled and kept in check by their parents. It was nice to see the town all busy and sparkly and pretty for the season. So here we come up to the upside down walk through Christmas cone. It should be said that I think the people who did best out of all this were definitely the ones who had bottomless pockets. You're going to see in a minute the most ridiculous thing was that by Father Christmas at the very end. You'll see a little train track, and the cost for Father Christmas's little train track was just ridiculous. Peter worked out very quickly in his head, but there again he did do lots of things with money. Oh look, there's a hologram in the trees, and a couple of those, there's one up the side and things to live in as well. Well, he worked out that for 2 adults and 2 children to use that ride, walk through by one of the cheapest of the sparkly child attracting ludicrous presents, maybe have a hot dog or an ice cream or a portion of those ridiculous chips, etc. He would have got very little change out of £400, including a ride on Santa's Chuff Chuff, which is just ludicrous. But again, it's a time of financial hardship and we couldn't see any of it down there. We did see the police removing a couple of people who were clearly either homeless or pretending to be homeless and trying to get a few coppers so they could get somewhere for the night. But if you got money, that's fine. If you haven't got money, you're welcome. God bless Melbourne Bridge.
I see the...
Yes.
Oh, I see the fishes.
Oh, what a
Sorry about the sound of the hoi polloi talking in the background there. This is very sad. This is the only representation of anything to do with Christmas. And in fact, when Peter and I were talking about it, one lady said, "Do you mind? You're spoiling it for everybody else. You don't need to bring religion into Christmas." Well, there's your giant Father Christmas on the train track, and that's really it. If you've enjoyed this and would like to see more, please don't hesitate to let me know by liking, subscribing, and sharing with all your friends. Have a very Merry Christmas. Hope your life, your joy, and your happiness are sublime. Joyeux Noël, and have a good one. Bye bye. Oh, and here's some mindless Christmas pictures.